Oopsie. Hey guys, it's Gabby, and I'm back with another video. Let me just have a quick little rant here real quick. Anybody who is not okay with swearing and stuff like that, you might want to just mute this part right here, okay? I am so fucking pissed off right now, guys. Fucking YouTube has been giving me stress for the past hour. I have been trying to record this for an hour. 1 hour! And it was always something. Oh, your storage is low. Oh, your this and that. YouTube is telling me I have like this much storage. Oh, my phone's telling me I have like this much storage. Like, hello? So I resorted to just recording on my phone instead. Hopefully this will upload properly. Okay, I'm calm now. I'm not gonna yell anymore. But yes, I've just been having a lot electronically. It hates me today. Alright? This whole day has been so hard trying to record. So, hey guys, it's Gabby, and I'm back with another video. I am so sorry that I haven't posted in a while. I know a lot of you thinking, where the fuck have you been? Like, you were supposed to post Monday and Thursday. Where the fuck was you at? Well, unfortunately, I've been having a really, really rough couple of days, weeks, however you want to put it. Sometimes I can have days of being good. Sometimes it's in between. Sometimes it just depends on how I guess I'm doing at that time. And even though I have been more negative, I'm actually having like a burst of positivity right now. So I thought to myself, I'm going to try one more time. Even though it's been frustrating me, I think I finally got it. So guys, I wanted to actually talk about two things. So this is going to be 2 videos because it'll be way too long for just one. So the first thing that I want to talk about, the first thing is love and mental healthness. And in that moment, she knew she fucked up. How did I fuck up mental health and in that moment? Are you kidding? Oh, words are not my friends today, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, fuck, what the fuck was I talking about? I don't even remember now. Right, okay, so I don't remember what I was talking about, but I'm going to go on with what I was going to talk about other than that. So, like, guys, yes, I'm going to talk about love and mental health. Mental health! Oh my god, this is why I edit my videos, guys. Do you understand now why I edit my videos? You don't have to listen to me having my friggin' horrors every time I fuck up something. So yes, I'm going to talk about love and mental health. And I know a lot of people think, love? Mental health? Those to get together? You sure? Are you positive? Love and mental health to get together. Even I told you was a damn liar. But, you know, maybe not. And then my second video is going to be on, like, basically it's going to be loving yourself, taking care of yourself after you hurt yourself. It's going to be for cutters, for addicts, for whoever you want to call yourself, for people who just need a little bit of help but don't want to reach out for it because they don't want people to know what they're doing. They don't want to have to deal with other people. I personally was always like that, so I found ways to get around dealing with other people whenever I'd hurt myself. So I'm going to post how I did it, and this and that. I obviously don't condone doing it, and I'm going to put that in my next video. But if you're going to do it, please be safe, lovelies. So anyway, let's get back to the first thing. So today we're going to talk about love and mental health. I was diagnosed at 15 going on to 16, and at the time I had a boyfriend. Whoo, she had a boyfriend, she's a lesbian. You know, it was great. Like, we were never sexually active with one another. I lived long distance. I knew him for like a month when I lived in where I lived, and then I moved. So, yeah. So he cheated on me. And, you know, he knew that I was sad a lot, but I don't think either of us ever actually pegged it as, oh, you're depressed. Like, 15 and you're depressed, really? But I was. And I wish that I would have had the help that I have now then, because I feel like it would have made a difference. But you know, I was diagnosed, and you know, I'm glad that I was. And it's so funny, when I was actually diagnosed at 16, my doctor at the time goes, oh, she's fine, she's just, you know, she's a kid, she's going through a lot. And she starts throwing dishes, then come back, and I was like, throw dishes, you say? So just like, is that what you're telling me to do right now? You telling me I could just toss that? But I didn't. I didn't, guys. I thought about it, but then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna break my mommy's dishes. Instead of her way of putting it, oh, she'll just break dishes if she's worse. She didn't even tell me how to cope. Like, I had to go home and figure out how to cope on my own. And at the time, my coping mechanism was, well, I have the proof of my scars, what my coping mechanism was. I don't know if this is actually going to show up or not. but like if it does, then yeah. I had terrible coping mechanisms, and I still do to this day. I'd be lying if I said that I've completely quit everything that I've done as a terrible mechanism, but I'm trying, and that's what's most important. And you know, even after him, I had an ex-fiance. He and I were he and I were gonna get married. Again, it did not work out, and that's when I started to realize more that my feelings for girls weren't just, I think you're pretty. It was beyond that, right? And so I transitioned over, and I started identifying as lesbian about 3 years ago now. And my life's been different since I had, but I love it. It's a lot different, but it's different in a good way. As the same, I have had 2 girlfriends and 2 girls that literally meant the world to me, but we didn't actually make it official, and things didn't work out between us. Or I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. Like, one girl that actually happened with, and then there was another girl, and I'm just not sure what happened. Like she was trying, but I feel like maybe because of the place that I was in, I was not able to give to her what she needed, and unfortunately it didn't work out. And then obviously you guys know that I'm seeing somebody right now, and you know, I just want to talk about how mental health has affected, well, I'm not going to talk about how every single one, but like throughout my relationships, whether it be male or female, whether it be making friends or like friends with benefits, or I want to be in a relationship with you or stuff like that, or even just I like you. What a lot of people don't realize is that when you have a mental illness, I like you are 3 way bigger words than they are to you. I like you means I like you, I want to get to know you. And then when you say you want to get to know me, it runs through my mind. Will they be okay with this? Will they be okay with that? Will they understand this? Will they understand that? Are they going to be okay with my meds? Are they going to be okay with me always going to the doctor? Are they going to judge me? Are they going to like... It's all these questions. And it's hard on the person that you love, the person that you care about. If somebody that you love or cares about is suffering from mental illness, let me tell you right now, they may say that they are fine, but it is hard. It is not easy. It is terribly hard. And please, lovelies, don't ever do it on your own. Reach out to somebody. Let it be anybody at all. It could be your partner. It could be your mother. It could be your brother, so on and so forth. Like, you know, get somebody. And, you know, throughout my relationships, you know, I actually did lose 2 of them specifically because of mental illness. Not gonna say which of which, but that's okay. That's completely fine, because you know what? I'm a better person because of who they made me. They showed me that not everybody's gonna love you, and that's okay. Not everybody has to love you, because I love me. But that's just it. There are gonna be some people that are willing to, I wouldn't say deal with it, because you're not a situation to be dealt with. Nobody deals with me. I take care of myself. I make sure that I get what I need to get done. Now, if you want to be in my life and stand by my side and be there for me, supportive and emotionally, that would be great. You could, even if it's just, how did the doctor go? Is everything going okay? Like, what's going on? Like, let me know. Even if I don't know a bunch about your medical information, I would look it up. I would look into it. I would get into that shit. I'd be like, watch me become the new doctor up in here, because I want to be able to help you, you know? Find somebody that does that. Find somebody who, if you tell them, baby, I have depression, then I want them to go, that's okay. So you get sad. You know what? And when you are sad, you let me know. I'll do everything in my power to make you smile. Put a beautiful smile on that face. Like, you know, you need somebody that'll make you feel beautiful. When you're crying in your room with all the windows closed, all the curtains drawn, in a little ball underneath the bed, thinking that you're so ugly. Let that person walk in and tell you how beautiful you are. Let that person tell you how smart you are. But it's not even just about people telling you stuff, because the one thing with mental health is nobody can love you until you love yourself. And it took me a long, long time to come to that realization, trust me. And I'm still working on it. And, you know, it's crazy. But it's like, when it comes to dating, when it comes to dating with mental health problems, like, remember too, there's a scale when it comes to mental health. Your mental health issue could be something small to the point that maybe you could have anxiety, for instance. You could just have anxiety, and it could be triggered by very noticeable things to the sense that you would know how to, like, it's easy to deal with it, is basically what I'm trying to say. Whereas, unfortunately, being diagnosed with BPD and anxiety and paranoia myself, it's harder for me because, well, like, you kind of understand why it's harder, and if you don't, I'll post that in another video. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I just trying to stay on track, and I feel like I keep running on. And, you know, I just want to say that I have personally dated some people that were okay with my mental health, and some people that were not okay with my mental health. And that's okay, because you know why? These are the people that weren't okay with it, and these are the people that were okay with it. And it may not be much, but that little bit, that little up right there, was all that I needed. And you know what? It doesn't even have to just be dating somebody with mental health. Knowing somebody with mental health. Being friends with somebody with mental health. Like, if you specifically have mental health and you meet somebody else with a mental health issue, that'd be great. As terrible as that sounds. You guys kind of understand what you're going through, what one another is going through, you know? And you know, I've met friends that have been terrible. When I told them about my mental illness, they dipped, they gone. There was nothing. And I was like, okay. And you know, I say that now, but at the time, I'm a very sensitive person, and it hurt me so bad to the point that it triggered everything. And that's just it. I don't think a lot of people realize that. People are so blunt, like ruthless. Like, how do you put it? And they're not intentionally being that way. I shouldn't even say like that. Some people do. But some people, they don't step over their words so well, and sometimes they don't say the right thing, and that's okay too. You don't always have to say the right thing. Sometimes you can say the wrong thing, and that's okay, because you're only human. I'm only human. The fact that you care enough to be here with me is what matters, you know? And I got distracted again, guys. I'm sorry. I started thinking, see? I started thinking again. Oh! But, at the same time, though, there are some people that you're gonna meet, and it'll be scary at first, because you're going to be like, this person is trying to show me that they care. But then you're not sure, because of course you're going to protect yourselves. But what if it's one thing that I can say, is that sometimes when people act nice at the beginning, they are just nice. And other times when people act nice at the beginning, they just want something. And it's very hard to decipher what it is. And unfortunately, it can take you a long time sometimes. But, I mean, like, you know, just look for the signs, you know? Like, if it's a friend and you find that this friend has never been there for you the way that you're there for them, you find that whenever you try to talk about your mental health and stuff like that, they just brush it off, they make you feel uncomfortable, judged or something like that. They talk about others' mental health, like, in the worst possible way in front of you and stuff like that, and you feel kind of like the little guy, like you don't know what to say, you don't want to get into a fight or anything, because this is supposed to be your friend, right? But it's not good. Like, why would you stay in a negative friendship when you could be by yourself and surround yourself with so many positive people? Today, a really good friend of mine actually told me, the more positivity that you surround yourself with, the more positivity that you get. And you know what? Not even long after telling me that, he got a call from a hospital that he has been waiting to get healed from, and he got an appointment. And I'm obviously not going to go into detail because it's not my information. But what I can say, guys, is that this is very, very good, and it's very exciting for him. So, guys, I am like, everybody just like be so happy for him. We're going to call him Kay, okay? And, you know, I'm really happy for Kay. I really hope that all goes well with his appointment next month and that things smoothly go on going again. He's a perfect example, though. When I first met him, I didn't know how to feel about him. I was like, okay, you're a new person in my life. And I kind of felt it out slowly. And then, as I slowly got to know him, I realized how nice he was and how sweet he was. And how lucky I am to have him in my life. Because sometimes when it seems really, really hard and I just feel like giving up, I message him and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing so well tonight. And he just comes up with the most positive things that you can imagine, like, guys, you gotta see them. They're like gifs and pictures and stuff and memes, and I'm gonna try to post some of them. If I ever get a video editor, I will literally do a section of Kay's memes and Kay's sweetness and post it so you guys can see how sweet he is and how it makes me feel. Like, this one he sent me, I was looking for my phone, but I remembered I was recording with my phone. Alright, but it's one that he sent me because I was having a really rough night one time. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, hold on. And he comes back with this little fat little cat, and he's got his cup of tea, and it's like, it's like, drink tea and be lovely, because you is lovely. And I was like, I'm lovely. Like, it was adorable, you know, drink tea and be lovely, because you's lovely. And it's little things like that. I don't know how he always knows what it is to make me smile, but he just does. And then there's other friends that I have who are the exact opposite. There are other people that I have liked that are the exact opposite. And so, you know, I guess I hope that I kind of touched the bases on love and mental health. If I didn't, let me know so I could do this again. Hold on. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Guys, we are on to 15 minutes. We gotta stop this video. I'm sorry, this was not meant to be so long. So basically, what I wanted to say is that if you have mental health, you can still be in love, you can still be loved, and you will love. Maybe it's not today, maybe it's not tomorrow. But picture yourself, depending on your age, 10, 20 years from now. Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? How do you want your life to change? Do you want a family? Do you want a career more? Do you want to have a big family, a little family? Do you want to surround yourself with friends and family? Do you want to travel the world? There's so many things that you can do. And unfortunately, mental illness makes that seem hard sometimes, but it's not. If you put your head to it and just keep your head up, even when it's really hard, keep your head up and just know that one day is coming. One day is coming. And you know what? Even on the days where you mess up, the days you step back, the days you just can't do it. That's okay too. Because again, you're only human. And you know, your mental illness isn't you. Your mental illness does not define you. But it can in some ways, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody, and if you really truly care about that person, you guys should be able to openly talk about everything and so on. And so guys, I hope that I hope that I touched on everything that I should have touched on. If I didn't, leave a message in the comment box or something. I think that's how it works. Or you can put it in my inbox and let me know, oh, I want you to talk about this, or like, did you talk about this? And I can do it. I can get that done. So yes, gotta do my second video now before the light of day goes, because it's threatening to go. It's threatening. But yeah, guys, so that's just, I guess, what I wanted to say. Like, you know, dating and mental health can be very sticky, be kind of complicated. But if the person that you find truly loves you and genuinely wants you for you and nobody else, and cares enough to learn your illness, learn what you're going through, be there for you in the toughest times, what can you do, right? You just gotta be happy. And if you're in a situation right now where you don't feel that way about the person that you're with, where you feel like this person doesn't care, this person is judging, this person makes you feel like it's always your fault, like you can't do anything, like makes you feel like you are your illness and nothing else, it's not good. And if that's the situation, then I'm not going to be the one to tell you to leave, I'm not going to be the one to tell you to do anything. But if you are going through that and you're seeing a psychiatrist, you're seeing a therapist, go to them and let them know what's going on. Go to a family member that you trust and let them know what's going on. You can go to a friend, let them know what's going on. If you're religious, you can go to the church, talk to the pastor, talk to a nun. I really don't know how churches up here work. You can talk to somebody. What I'm saying is, you could call an online number. I'm gonna put one of those in my next video. And I'm just like, ugh. I feel like, yeah, I was supposed to start running on already. So yes, guys, what I'm trying to say is, the world can be dark, cold and lonely, but you're never actually alone. It's just depression. Unfortunately, that's what depression does. It likes to make you feel like you're alone, but you're not. If you don't got nobody else, you got me. So stay positive, beautifuls.